Alright, we're looking at drawing figure 5101, a two-view drawing, and there's a couple things that we're going to start off by doing. We're going to draw the front view of this first, which is a big rectangle. It is 7 3/4 plus the half plus the half. So it's really 8 3/4 wide by 1.5 and 1.5 by 3. So it's 8 3/4 by 3 inches for your initial front view of the box. So once again, now we're making that 8 3/4 by 3 inch box. So I'm going to come over here. Let's start off my front view. I'm going to turn my ortho on. So I'm at 8.75 by 3. 8.75 and run it up. There's the initial front view of my box there. So now I've got that front view of it, and I can get maybe these circles at this point. I can come over from the center point at 3 and then down 1.5 to get those circles. So then I can come over from this midpoint. I can come over 3 and down 1.5. I can do the same thing for the other side. Come over 3 and down to 1.5. That is now my center point for my circles, and my circles are right here. It says a 3/4 inch diameter. So hit the old circle button, de-enter, 0.75, de-enter, 0.75. So now I've got my center points for my front view and all that stuff. That's really all the front view I can get at this point without starting to do some of the top view. So I can just grab this point and pull it up. Grab this point and pull it up because that is my left and right side of it. Grab that part of it and pull it across. Now I'm looking to see how thick that front view or the top view is. The top view is, when you're looking at it, it's a little bit different to do. Alright, after I draw this horizontal line going across, I'm going to trim out, modify trim, select everything, nothing else to select, right click, get rid of this part and this part. This is going to be my center point of my two circles now. So I can draw a line from that, or a circle from that midpoint. My first circle is 1 3/8. My second circle is a 1/2 inch bigger than that. So those two circles, and the measurements of those are on the page. Now if I come back here, there's the 1 3/8 plus the half that I just talked about. Now we got another 1/2 inch over here and another 1/2 inch over there. So if I come here and go modify offset, it says what is the distance I'd like to offset? 0.5, enter. What do I want to offset? That line in this direction, that line in this direction. Also, if I look at the piece, it says that this part here is a 1/2 inch thick there, and it says it's a 1/2 inch thick there. So with that said, I can come in there and offset this one down. The last part of this that we're looking at over here, it says that the measurement of this part on the side is 1 1/4 inch thick. So if I come back here and go to modify offset, type in 1.25, select this top line and go up. Now all I have to do is trim things out. So I'm going to go modify trim. I'm going to select everything again. I'm going to start getting things out of there that are not a part of the piece. All I'm doing is still trimming at this point. And there would be my top view of this part. Now I've got to add a few more features to it. Really though, what we're looking at is pulling down that quadrant down. If I turn this polar button on at the bottom of the screen, it will give me an automatic snap point to that part. Draw another line down from here down. I can select the line, pull it back, or I could trim it, one of the two. And now all I have on this entire drawing is a bunch of hidden lines. So I'm going to come up here to my bilayer. The only line I got loaded is continuous, so I'm going to go to Other. I'm going to load a line. Do not use these. Use anything that is in alphabetical order. Use the word that says hidden. Hidden, hidden times 2 hidden. I'm going to use the regular hidden one right here. Hit OK. Hit OK. Now when I come up here to this bilayer, I have a hidden line to draw. I also like to change my hidden lines to the color of red. Now when I draw a line on the screen, you'll see that it will come out a hidden line and it will come out a red line. So I'm going to draw from this point down, and guess what? This inside part of that circle down, and the inside part of that circle down. So I come in here and do the old modify trim. It says, what do you want to trim to? I want to trim, I'll just select everything again. Right click, get the box out. Front view is now completed, but now I got to show these circles in my top view. So I'm going to pull that quadrant up, that quadrant up, that quadrant up, and that quadrant up. Come back and again and do the modify trim. Get those out of there. And now figure 101 is now completed.